It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And here's the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. And he's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Caught! He's wide open. Look out!
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. He's brought down for a big loss. Defense swarming it, not ruled at all.
Well, it was like the defense was in the huddle there. They saw that from the very beginning. No chance of surprising them. Great job of flowing to the football to bring him down for a big loss.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. End zone ahead. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
Looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Gators, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Hot over the middle. It's Bennett. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Breaks into open space. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Ball. First down and more. He's still running. Tackles, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a man. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught by the receiver. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff heading left. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pass complete on a crossing route. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 24. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Longhorns are in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. Back to throw again. The pass rush gets home.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass complete on the crosser. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. And now a carry here for the fullback. Gets the 1st and still running. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. And now the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw here. Wide open downfield. That's a big hit at the end, but making a fresh set of downs.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
The Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hawkins. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The extra point makes the lead 6. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Brown. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Gonna run it. It's Ball. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Catch is made down the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 2nd and inches. Offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got 3 receivers bunched out left. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And this is why this guy is so tough to defend. The athleticism and quickness to be able to make a play when it looks like nothing is there. Use his feet to evade the pressure and fires an absolute dart for a first down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
We're going to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
formation for the defense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. What a first half we've got.
Well, that's how you close a half off as an offense. Leaning on the run game. You get into the end zone, and now you've got a chance to take the lead before the half. You talk about potentially ending this half on a high note.
Automatic on the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's stopping short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Ball. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, that's the kind of run that makes an offensive line coach very, very happy. And also, it boosts the confidence of the big guys up front. And when you have a confident offensive line, you got more and more opportunity to hit big plays.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. There's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Gators are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Gators. A big catch and run for 6. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. comes the handoff. He breaks free. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And there's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put a safety back behind him, some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's the target, and it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drop.
Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now a try for 2. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And tackled after a small pickup there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down at the 47.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. And you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's blown. They bring him down. Now play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's ball. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And Florida has the lead here as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. This offense is still clicking. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty and the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The pass is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Powers through. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. Look out, room to run here. He's got the first and still going. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Well, the big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the 4th quarter. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind his 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Hey, Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right, taking away any threats downfield, gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Working clock with the ground game. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pass rush closing in. We pressure him and sack him, but he tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that.
Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
He scored a touchdown, but needed a 2-point conversion to make it a one-possession game. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. And it's caught, so the 2-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive.
Well, that is a big conversion here, and they are coming on strong near the end. But will it be enough? The 2 here gets them within a possession. They got to get the ball back, and that is always the trick here. Will they have enough time?
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On the ground, it's ball. No shot to bring him down. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Florida. He would not be stopped.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. It's a deep shot to the right. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job...